We would like to begin this memorial by acknowledging that we are located on the land which are the traditional territories of the Haudenosaunee and Anishinaabe peoples. This territory is governed by the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt, an agreement between the two nations to share and care for the land and its resources responsibly and respectfully. We also acknowledge that this land is covered by the 1792 Between the Lakes Treaty Number 3, which was made between the Crown and the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation.
We know that for those of us who are settlers, we have not shared and cared for the land and its people, as we are gathered here today to mourn those who have lost their lives to homelessness. Homelessness is a form of violence which disproportionately affects Indigenous people. And as we try to imagine and advocate for a future without homelessness, we want to acknowledge the necessity of reconciliation in that process. Thank you to our Indigenous colleagues, friends, and neighbors who are with us today, who do such incredible work to care for the land and the people on it. I am Kim Burke. I work at Carole's place. I'm the supervisor there through the YWCA. I also work on the van through the AIDS Network and Public Health.
My name is Alyssa Richards. I'm a client advocate at Willow's Place, Mission Services. I take part in many different events working with women experiencing homelessness. Thank you for joining us for the third annual Homeless No More event. Even though things look different this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we wanted to ensure that we showcase this very important event. Usually we gather in the forecourt of City Hall. However, due to this pandemic, we're unable to gather there, so we're here virtually. This event has been coordinated by the Women's Housing Planning Collaborative in participation with Mission Services of Hamilton, the Good Shepherd Hamilton, the Social Planning and Resource Council of Hamilton, the YWCA, and other active groups in Hamilton who focus on serving folks experiencing homelessness.
Homeless No More was created to bring awareness about those who have lost their lives while experiencing homelessness. Homelessness can be a cause of death, even if it is not what is listed on the person's death certificate. Each year in Hamilton, the number of folks who become homeless grows. There are many factors involved, including a lack of safe, affordable housing. Some of the other factors include poverty, unemployment, various traumatic life events. Ending homelessness is possible with the right supports in place. We are here today to raise awareness about how dangerous homelessness is to a person's body, mind, and soul.
Our next segment is a contribution from Justin Bontje. He is a worker at Wesley Urban Ministries and will be performing a musical piece.
Hi, my name is Justin. I'm going to play a little bit of flute, and I just invite you to listen and think about those who you've lost. Thank you.
We've received several media submissions from all over Hamilton regarding what Homeless No More means to different people. We've collected submissions based on 2 themes. This specific segment focuses on Homeless No More, which considers the importance of mourning those that we have lost, the effects of homelessness on a person's health and well-being, and remembering those who have become homeless no more through death rather than housing. The submissions include drawings, paintings, pictures, and videos that illustrate profound images of how serious the impacts of homelessness are.
Hello, my name is John Warren. Like many that have become homeless, I have suffered from 2 illnesses, bipolar disorder and addiction. My slow drip, as I refer to it, to homelessness actually began in 1999 when I was involved in a serious car accident. I damaged 2 vertebrae in my neck, and it was strongly suggested to me that I undergo surgery, and I refused, given the risks. After a month of trying different medications for the pain, I was prescribed a new non-addictive medication, the doctors told me, Oxycontin. Regrettably, I became egregiously addicted to Oxycontin and opiates in general. Fast forward several years later, I lost my career, my ex-wife, my access to my 4 children, and my supposed fair weather friends all disappeared. Decades ago, the American Medical Association classified alcoholism and addiction as an actual disease. Regrettably, our society and many families abandon those afflicted by addiction and mental illness. There is good news to my story. I haven't had a drop of alcohol or a painkiller for over 9 years, and thanks to the grace of God, I have had my own apartment for 18 months. I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to Pastor Victor Sear and the remarkable people at Mission Services, Dr. Jill from the Shelter Health Network, my remarkable housing counselors from the Wesley Urban Ministry, the chaplain from the Wesley Urban Ministry, the Social Navigator Division of the Hamilton Police Department, and last but not least, the remarkable Roger Boyd from the Men's Street Ministry. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Daryl with the Good Shepherd Men's Center and Good Shepherd Cathedral Shelters. This past summer, we lost a dear client of ours, John Donovan, born in 1973. John succumbed as a result of his addiction. I was there at the time of his passing, and I felt very privileged to be a part of that. For this reason, John is homeless no more. However, no less a tragedy than anything else. And when I think of a tragedy, I think of Shakespeare and Macbeth being one of my favorite. And I'd just like to recite a piece of prose from Shakespeare and Macbeth. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player who frets and struts his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Rest in peace, John. You are homeless no more.
My name is Jill Wiwcharuk. My patients call me Dr. Jill. Last week I was seeing patients on the steps of a church where they were staying. I saw one of my patients' names in a little red heart with "Rest in Peace." I was shocked to learn that this young man, homeless and struggling to get on top of things, had died 2 months prior. Everyone knew him for his huge heart and his kindness to others. I walk or drive around Hamilton, and I feel like not a day passes by without seeing a street corner, a park, or a shelter that reminds me of one of my patients who's passed away. These are so often very young people who have struggled to deal with more trauma in their lives than most folks could ever imagine. I hope that one day Hamilton will have a special place where we can all go to remember our friends and patients and neighbors who were homeless who have passed away. A memorial site for people experiencing homelessness who have died in our community. This would help keep their memories alive, and it would help all of us who are left behind to grieve their loss.
Her journey's just begun. Don't think of her as gone away. Her journey's just begun. Life holds so many facets. The earth is only one. Just think of her as resting from the sorrow and the tears in a place of warmth and comfort where there are no days nor years. Think how she must be wishing that we could know today how nothing but our sadness can really pass away. And think of her as living in the hearts of those she touched, for nothing loved is ever lost, and she was loved so much.
This crisis is often overlooked in our community. People to this day still see folks experiencing homelessness as a burden. The truth is that most of us are only a couple of paychecks away from being in a similar position. Homelessness is not a choice. Our community needs more safe, affordable housing now. Our shelters are running over capacity and struggling to meet the demands of supporting the hundreds of folks in our community who are currently homeless. So what would a future without homelessness look like? The submissions included in this next segment display a sense of hope to what the future could look like, a future where there is no homelessness, where people have safe, affordable housing, a place to truly call their own.
Having a home means no more will I roam the streets, no more will I be wrapped in 1,000 bed sheets as I try to stay warm, no more will I be subjected to harm. Having a home would be my sweetest delight, no more would I search for a place to sleep at night. As I lay on a bed instead of concrete, the joy I would feel would make me complete. Oh, it would mean the world to me to have a home, to be free, and even put up a Christmas tree. I could invite my friends and family over to share moments of happiness and glee. The end of homelessness would mean a new beginning for me, the opportunity to be the best I can and pursue my wildest dreams. A place to go at the end of my days, to relax, read a book by the warm fireplace. It's where the heart is, as they say, home. Having one would definitely make my day.
Please join us in remembering those we have lost to homelessness. These people will be remembered as daughters, sons, mothers, fathers, friends, and loved ones to many. These people were so much more than the label that they were given, homeless.
We have collected names from people who have lost friends and loved ones. We name them here in remembrance. We remember them along with all those that we have lost, whose names are not mentioned here today.
Please join us for a moment of silence.
Creator God, we come before you on this day and ask that your comfort and peace may rest upon those who have lost loved ones while living on the streets. We know that your heart is especially inclined toward those who are hurting and in need of help, and so we pray that your strength and grace may be their portion as they mourn. Welcome into your eternal kingdom as well the souls of our homeless brothers and sisters who have left this world, and may they there find in your home the solace and peace of mind that may have passed them by while here on earth. Help us who are here today to always be sensitive and empathetic to those who are living on the streets. And may the day come soon where the scourge of homelessness will be no more. For we ask all these things in your great name. Amen.
We carry the names of these people in our heart and hope that we have a future with no homelessness. We are grateful to introduce Kristen Tyre with a traveling song.
Wache meteu maskinu nina desana kasam mashkego inu skonina musfactory dotaskenesin maingam indodam. Hello, my name is Kristen Tyre. My spirit name is the road that shines bright. I originally come from Moose Cree First Nation, and I'm a part of the Wolf Clan. And I've been working in the city of Hamilton for the past 10 years with the Indigenous community. And today I've been asked to share the traveling song. So we usually sing the traveling song at the end of any gathering. And it's basically to wish everybody well and safe journeys on their way home. So I'm going to do that today, but I'm also going to put forth that song for our brothers and sisters who we've lost to homelessness. And I also want to put that song forward to our brothers and sisters who are currently still finding their way and trying to find their way home. And when we sing our songs and we use our drum, it's a form of prayer. So we're putting those prayers forward for what we're praying for. So I invite everybody today to just keep that in the back of their mind and putting those prayers forward for why we're here today. Mama pie wa bam, Mama pie wa bam, Mama pie wa bam, Mama pie wa bam. Hey ya, hey ya, hey yo. 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 Mama pie wa bum bum. Mama pie wa bum bum. Mama pie wa bum bum. Mama pie wa Miigwech, Mama P.